Thank you for finding time for yourself. And you can close your eyes and begin to orient your attention to your external world. Breathing in and breathing out. Your attention to the things you need to do. The objects surrounding you. Breathing in and breathing out. And on your next breath, I want you to breathe in love and exhale the world's baloney. Breathe in love. Exhale the world's baloney. And as you breathe, I wonder if you can find comfort. Comfort in the chair supporting you. Supporting you to relax. And there's no right or wrong way to experience trance. You can be uptight and go into trance. You can have thoughts spinning around and experience trance. You're perfect, just as you are. Breathing in and breathing out. And as you breathe, you might notice your legs resting into the chair, your hands being there, your scalp relaxing as you inhale love. I wonder if you're noticing your chest rising and falling, expanding, contracting, expanding you to go deeper into this experience. And as you experience leaving behind the world's baloney with each breath, further and further away, you can go into the familiar place of being you. And I don't know the last time you got to really spend time with yourself. And as you continue to breathe in love, I wonder if you can sense it, filling your lungs, your cheeks, your nose, your mouth, your body, your skin, breathing in and breathing out. And I'm curious if one side of you is more relaxed than the other. The different sensation of your heart beating, your chest rising and falling, your neck relaxing, your shoulders finding comfort in the chair. Relaxing into this experience. And it's okay to not know where your arms and legs are. And know where they are. In space. The space in the room. The space within the space. In outer space. The sense of rain parting and the gentle sun finally warms the day. The thoughts are clearer, a sense of calm, relaxation of the mind, body and spirit. And if you can float out of your body and sit beside yourself, I wonder what all the nice things would be that you could say to yourself. Because no one else has your wisdom, your learnings. No one else has your insight. What it's like to be you. The privilege to be you. And in the past you've felt, and in the past maybe you've felt, you will always feel anxiety, and nothing will change. It's got nothing to do with you. It's how you've been going about it. We've all experienced puberty, and we didn't ask for that. We've all experienced finding a hole in a pair of shoes we loved wearing. We didn't expect that. We've all experienced noticing potholes in a road when all of a sudden they become a problem. And the words you say can say a lot about a person, even at a subconscious level. We have over 1 million words in the English language to draw from. and 57% of those are four-letter words. And less predictable language literally has surprise value. Continuously repeated words. A person can literally be ahead of the person speaking because of the high predictability skills you've mastered. And even our couch potato nerds that really need to get a life have a vocabulary of not a million words, but 20 to 30,000. And most of us use about 5 to 8,000 words. And how we go on to memorize new words is sight, S-I-G-H-T, to see, C-I-T-E, to say it out loud, and sight, S-I-T-E, location and place. And whether it's counting cards, memorizing new words, it's sight, sight, sight. Imagine memorizing the number 1. I want you to think of what the number 1 looks like. Does it look like a toothbrush? A long-stemmed rose? A television remote control? I'll choose the television remote control. And you can choose whatever you want. I'm going to change its colour from black and white, then into colour. I'm going to add movement and have my remote control fly to the ceiling and land in my hand. And when I see it, I'll say to myself, number 1. And then I'll say it out loud, number 1. And I'm going to put that object somewhere in my home, in a room in my house that I know well. I'm going to choose the basement of my house that's small and looks like a wine cellar for leprechauns. Now let's imagine the number 2. Some say it looks like a skier, like someone skiing down a mountain, or a swan, or a coat hanger. I'm going to choose a swan. And my swan's going to be a pink pool toy swan that you put in a swimming pool. And my swan will then turn into a real swan. And I'm going to have the swan walk around me, doing a graceful twirl. When I see it, I'll say in my mind, number 2. I'll say it out loud, number 2. And I'm going to put it in terms of location behind the television remote control, because I know the number 2 comes after the number 1. And memory experts use this exact technique to recite and recall information. And we've all learnt sounds as a child, words, sentences that go on to form conversations, questions, and different ways of doing things effectively. And sometimes we just shouldn't trust our instinct. Imagine a region, and in that region are 2 towns, Town A and Town B. And both towns are connected by 2 parallel roads that have a junction. These roads are old and bumpy, and either road from Town A to Town B takes 1 hour. And for the 200 car owners, vehicle owners that live in this town, the politicians have decided to improve the roads. And Miss Know-It-All happens to be a mathematician graduate. She tells the politicians to calculate what roads should be improved. But the politicians say, mathematics, gasamatics, who needs it? Everyone knows any improved road will make the traffic quicker. The politicians spend $40 million upgrading the road between Town A and Town B, and the journey is now 30 minutes quicker. Miss Know-It-All tries to offer a suggestion, but the politicians reply, "We don't need your suggestions. We're about to upgrade the junction, the crossroads." Finally, the crossroads are complete, but the journey time has increased by 10 minutes. How could this be? And Miss Know-It-All explains, the time would be quicker if only 1 car was on the road. But the more cars on the road, the slower the traffic. And that's why sometimes we shouldn't trust our instinct. And we've all experienced eating too much because it felt like a good idea at the time. Staying up too late, buying something we shouldn't have, and then realised sometimes we shouldn't trust our own instincts. And I think we can go a little deeper into trance now. I want you to walk on over to an imaginary grand staircase going down. walking down 10 steps. 10, 9, 8, deeper down. 7, 6, 5, walking down. 3, 2, 1. And there's an escalator going down. Take the escalator down, deeper down, gliding you down. And there's a slippery slide going down. Take the gentle slippery slide, deeper down. And one more escalator going down, gliding down, until you find yourself at a train station. And in a moment, I want you to get on a train. But this train travels backwards in time. And once you're on the train, I want you to find a comfortable seat. Ready? Getting on the train. Nice, comfortable seat. And I wonder if you notice the motion of the train traveling backwards. The first station is 2 years ago. The following stop is 5 years ago. And finally 10 years ago. I want you to get off at the station of roughly when your anxiety began. And when you get off the train, you're going to meet yourself as a small child, having a panic attack. And I don't know if the child's been visualizing catastrophe or saying things over and over in their mind, or became aware of their breath, their heartbeat and then their pulse, and began to think intense emotional thoughts. Only you know. I want you to imagine getting off the train now. And seeing yourself as a small child. But you're from the future. Looking at you as a small child. I wonder how much empathy you feel. Your level of compassion. The care you have for this small child. And knowing you're from the future and you've survived this particular event. I wonder what you could say to the child to calm them down. To let them know it's all gonna be okay. Talk to the child now until you know that they really understand that everything's gonna be okay. And take your time teaching them the skills you have that they'll need to cope with the future. And I don't know what skills you teach, But what I do know is, you know. And once everything is fabulous, I want you to get back on the train. This time heading 20 years into the future. Notice all the wonderful changes outside the window. New technology, new fashion, the things that are still the same, new hairstyles, the greenery, the buildings, whatever you notice. And you can notice your sense of anticipation, excitement for the unknown. And when you get off the train, you're going to meet the future you. Go on and meet the future you. You can let them know about your day. The future you congratulates you that you felt excitement on the train instead of panic. And you exchange any secrets that you both know. On how to manage anxiety. And when you finish the exchange, you can get back on the train and return to the now. And I wonder in the future if you begin to feel more in control of your observations. An additional sense of self-control as a time traveler. And I wonder if you might just find yourself being a little kinder to yourself. And you begin to practice this new time traveling skill. More empathetic to yourself, no matter the time of day. And in a moment, we can prepare for sleep. And I want you to get on a magic carpet, because that can happen in hypnosis fantasy. And we'll take the magic carpet riding to your bed, ready, floating down, gently down, breathing easy. Allow your toes to get under the covers of your bed, your legs, your body under the covers, your head resting on the pillow, relaxed, deeply relaxed within yourself. And you can breathe in love and breathe out the world's baloney. And fill your mind with peaceful images of deep relaxation. And you can sleep deep, deeper and deeper. You're perfect, just as you are.